The morning after a sharp broadcast, a seasoned analyst threw a stone into Real Madrid's glass house. Maldini warned that beneath the shimmer of attack and the solidity of the backline, there is a weakness that could crack at the worst possible moment. His words travelled fast, not as gossip but as a strategy alarm. Kroos and Modric, architects of control and tempo, have left gaps that experience once filled. Now the team hums with youthful power, pressing that stuns opponents, muscles that sprint in transitions, a midfield that wins duels and covers ground. Yet power's not the same as polish, and when matches move from motion to chess, the missing touch becomes obvious. Xabi Alonso has reshaped the side into a high-pressing machine. In that frame, a radiant Chouameni has emerged as a key fulcrum, thriving in a deeper, more controlling role that suits Alonso's idea. There is visible progress, recoveries, interceptions, a more compact defensive shape that starts higher up the field. But football is a balance of brute force and fine-tuning. Who will pick the right pass when lines collapse? Who will thread the ball through 10 bodies without panicking? Those were the quiet tasks Kroos and Modric performed week after week, and their absence shows up in tight tactical contests. Jude Bellingham's season is a central subplot. Asked to arrive late, to break lines with timing and instincts, he is the nearest thing Madrid has to a creative spark who also chases. Yet many analysts and rivals argue that arriving late and being the main builder are different crafts. Bellingham's best impulses often come from the final third rather than the metronomic calming role of a midfield maestro. That tension, a superstar who can score or create inside the box versus someone who calmly controls the tempo, will shape how Madrid plays its important matches. Up front, however, the picture is striking. When Mbappé moves, defences feel a tremor. His runs, finishes and pure match-winning instincts give Madrid the kind of attacking insurance few clubs enjoy. If Mbappé keeps producing decisive moments, many matches can be won despite midfield hiccup. But seasons are decided not only by moments of brilliance, but by the repeated small decisions that arc a team across 90 minutes and then across months. So here sits the hard question at the heart of the club. Do you spend to replace the missing maestro now, or do you trust a project of regeneration and wait for ideal market conditions? Reports suggest Florentino Perez and his sporting directors are already penciling in a short list of high-quality players who could become available as free agents in 2026, a strategic long game that reduces transfer fees but asks for patience. That waiting game can be genius or folly. It preserves treasure but risks the present. The tactical trade-offs are clear. Xabi's pressing reduces the moments when a coach needs a genius pass to escape trouble. A collective system can compensate for missing individual magic. If the press is relentlessly effective, opponents may never get into position to force Madrid into uncomfortable static build-up phases. But games against elite opponents, the Champions League nights, the finals, are seldom played with space. They're chess, not sprints. There, a composed conductor can be the difference between a draw and a trophy. Maldini's warning lands as a pattern recognition rather than sentiment. Teams with impressive attack and defence, but a shallow midfield, often stumble when the stakes climb.